What's up, guys? It's Ryan here. Just take you through I'm gonna go through a pull workout today. Mostly back, a little bit of biceps, couple exercises here and there, a couple exercises for biceps as well. Um, Currently on a kind of an interesting power building split right now. If you guys are interested in following workouts or trying my program, feel free. I'll list all the exercises in the description. I definitely am doing so. Like I said, a power building workout or program. My program consists right now of 2 strength days, like almost completely strength, an upper, basically push like a bench press day, a squat day, and then I throw in deadlifts later in more of a hypertrophy style workout, like a second leg day later. So I do 2 strength days and then 3 hypertrophy days. This gives me basically hitting the upper body twice and the lower body twice throughout the week. A little bit different focus on each workout. I get it. There's going to be a bunch of you out there that, it's not optimized for anything. And I get that. I could build pure strength much faster, much better if I just focused on that. And I could probably build much more size if I just focus on like a bodybuilding hypertrophy program. But that's not really what I'm going for right now. Plain and simple, so aren't my goals. Right now, I want to do both. um, 41, I want to get stronger. I think I can get stronger. I'm looking at a few strength goals for myself to hit, especially in competition maybe by the end of this year. I'd really like to hit those. But I also don't want to neglect putting on muscle size. I still think I have another 10, 15 years if I'm optimistic of still putting on decent size. I know that's going to get gradual, and I really want to hit it hard right now on both aspects and stay healthy. And this program so far has allowed me to do that. I think it's really important to, you got to prioritize, but you also have to know what you want. And that's frankly what I want and need right now. This program so far is keeping my shoulders healthy. My knees are actually getting better. I've been dealing with for a good year knee pain, and I'm able to rehab my knee right now despite pushing the weights pretty hard, which is really good. I have to say I'm fairly motivated and encouraged right now in my program, which isn't always the case. You kind of hit those highs and lows, and right now I'm a little bit buzzing right now on some of the numbers I've hit. Haven't hit any kind of PRs, but getting back to some numbers that I hit a few years back, before I've had injuries, and just feeling pretty healthy while doing it as well. So, which I think is way more positive than just hitting the numbers and feeling crappy. So, all right, well, let's get into it. I'm gonna do some warm up, take you through it. you'll see me warm up in a number of different fashions. I like doing some sort of warm up where get blood flowing. I will kind of always focus on shoulders. Just get blood pumping. I almost always do side laterals, some of these, some external rotation for the rotator cuffs, the shoulders, inside. And I say this all the time. I don't really record it because I kind of do it throughout my day, but I do internal rotation stuff. I do a lot of banded work. I try to do it every day to keep my shoulders healthy. I have a horrible shoulder on my left one, so I have to constantly do that. If not, I get really bad shoulder pain. So I'm already doing that. So when I get into the gym, my warm-up consists mainly of getting blood pumping into the shoulders, and then I'll start getting more specific as the warm-up goes on into, like today's a pull workout, I'll do rear delts, start hitting rear delts. I'm going to do some pull-ups, just real big stretch, not so many reps, but just getting a big stretch. And kind of whatever I feel is tight that day is kind of what I put into the warm-up sets. So just keep that in mind. I don't have a super structured warm-up plan other than when I get in that day, I kind of know, I'm feeling really tight inside, pulling it in. I need to stretch that out, kind of warm that up. Okay, I'll do something for that. Biceps are not feeling great, so let's get those warmed up before I hit anything hard. That's kind of my routine. So, yeah. So. Pull-ups. How fun. All right, you guys will see me. I'm going to start with a chest supported row. I really like to start with either like a chest supported row or a lat work. So today I just chose a chest supported row, mainly just because I feel like that's what I want to do. No rhyme or reason really on that today. I really kind of want to target that area, and I like taking the hips out of it and the lower back. I did deadlifts yesterday. Probably not the smartest thing, but hey, we all deal with our schedule, and that's what worked best for my schedule. So taking the hips and the lower back kind of out of the movement and still being able to get a really good pull is important. So that's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're gonna do right now. Let's set this up. So what you'll see on this exercise is I'm gonna do 2 working sets. First one was more of just get the movement down. It's not so much a warm up. I'm pretty warm. It's more have my body feel that movement, that squeeze, before I'm pushing all out. I need to make some movement tweaks here and there each day. So kind of doing that. And I do still like to get a 6 to 8 round or rep set in. Still gets that volume up, working towards a little bit of strength. The volume work needs to be there for strength. So without those tweaks, it kind of help at least put some volume in there a little bit. It's not high quality stuff, but and get you prepped. Most important, it gets you prepped for that next set. So take a quick breather here, and then I'm gonna kind of hit it hard for 2 sets. I might do a back down set, but we'll see. We'll kind of take it as it goes. So you might have seen on that set, these in I think they're 75s. I don't have super flared arms, but I'm not tucked right in here, right? The elbow is not tucked directly in. So having that in between, kind of that 45-degree angle-ish, is really going to target kind of the whole back a little bit. You're going to hit some lats. It's not a lat designed exercise, and it's not a trap focused exercise. But because where your arms are, you are pulling in, especially if you go heavy enough. For me, I like to go pretty heavy. There's only so much you can do. I mean, you're limited on the weight because you're not putting in momentum, keeping that chest, and you're gonna pick up a little bit, but there's no momentum involved. Because of that, you do gotta limit the weight to a degree. But if you're heavy enough and then squeezing enough, man, to me, this is one of the best back workouts. Now I'm gonna hit probably my next one, more of a cable pull down, and that's where the low lat. I'm gonna pull out down here, so that low lat is gonna be hit. But this is a great start. That primer, get your back really jacked, get huge. Those flaring lats, right? Which I don't have, but we try. All right, I'm gonna give one more set for this workout, for this exercise. We'll move on. I'm curious what your thoughts are on kind of the, what do you call it? Hip workouts, like high intensity, not high intensity interval, but high intensity weight training, like Mike Mentzer and Dorian Yates, kind of made famous, versus what some of the science guys are talking about nowadays. Guys like Jeff Nippard and Mike Israetel, like they're smart dudes for sure. But when you look at the studies, a lot, and I've done deep dives on the studies that they talk about, they kind of base that all of their references, they use these references, right? These studies. And they're showing right now that anywhere from that like 15 to 20 set per week range is optimal. And I think that's a word that needs to be kind of thrown out too. I'm so sick of optimal, because maybe something's optimal by the smallest of fractions. That doesn't mean you need to do that. If it works better for you to do it another way. But the studies to me seem flawed in that they don't really test apples to apples. And really, I think what needs to be shown is, does a 15 to 20 set per week per muscle group take into 2 to 3 reps in reserve on all sets, does it equal maybe 6 to 8 sets or 6 to 10 sets? Let's go half, right? 6 to 10 sets on per muscle group, taken to absolute failure every set. So 6 to 10 sets, full failure each week. And how does that translate into longevity of training as well? Because I'll say, when I go to failure and train less sets, my body feels better. And I feel like I can maintain for longer periods of time. When I'm jacking, I've tried it. When I'm jacking the sets way up per week, I'm super run down. Now I think a back and forth variation is important, and I believe in that wholeheartedly, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. If there's anybody out there listening, if there's anybody out there that cares, let me know your thoughts on high intensity training versus maybe the science higher volume training. Have you tried both? What's your thoughts on it? Love to hear it. All right, we're gonna do a lat pull, that cable pull down. So I work out at home. We got like a shed gym. Pretty well set up. Spent a few years now setting it up. I will say, I love it. I walk outside. I'm, 30 feet from my house right now. I love it. I recommend it to everybody. But I will say one downfall, because I own the space. I look at everything and I see projects everywhere. I look outside, I see projects. Do any of you work out at home? Do you have the same issue? I've gotten better at focusing on my workout to a degree. But man, there are some distractions sometimes. I was watching some birds out there. How random is that? But it can get in the way to an extent. I would never trade it for going back to a commercial gym, because there's way more distractions there. But To be honest, I lost track of the reps on that one. Couldn't remember where I was at. Oh, it was a good squeeze. I got a good workout, so that's all that matters. And it hit some rear delts before jumping back into back, some lats. So rear delts. This is gonna squeeze the rhomboids too, or I mean, the traps. So get that whole upper back work in. A little bit higher reps is what I'm gonna go for. Let's get to it. When you go into a working set of an exercise, what's your mindset on? Like, what are you thinking? I know for myself, being locked in is so important. And for me, and I know it's different for so many people, different people, but for me, being locked in really is almost like blankness. I know what the movement should feel like. So tie into the feeling and I can't be thinking about other things. It's funny how as soon as I think about if something else, maybe a stress that I'm going through, a worry, whatever, it comes into my head, it's super easy to give up for some reason on the workout at hand. Like, so what you're doing, even shooting the video, once I start the set, if I'm thinking about the video, I'm done. There's no way I'm actually gonna finish that, go to failure, or do what I need to do. So it's almost like a blankness. I love in a workout when you have a workout partner, that guy yells at you. And what's funny is that it actually makes my head, like the anger, makes everything disappear, and I just lift. Just aggression, full aggression. I know my wife, if we work out together, she hates like positive encouragement, like yelling, get going, come on, you can do it. She hates that. So her mind just works differently. I was wondering what other people enjoy. Do you love getting yelled at? Do you have to think about the movement itself? I don't know. I like talking about that kind of stuff with people, knowing what they're going through or what they're doing. I think one thing is for sure though, no matter who you are, what your mind state is, you gotta lock in. You can't be half half working, half-assing your workouts, half-assing each set or a rep, it better be there. Otherwise, frankly, what are you doing? I mean, it's good therapy, but then even if you're not locking in, what kind of therapy is it? Get after it, guys. All right, I'm doing some seated cable rows. I'm gonna go pretty heavy. In fact, I'm gonna show you guys what a cluster set is if you're not sure, if you've never done one. Actually, if you've never done one, you're in for a treat. You wanna hit failure, you wanna hit some intensity level, do this. This takes it to a beyond. You will love this. Essentially what you do, you're gonna pick a weight that you can probably hit for maybe 10. Maybe struggle even at 10, 8 to 10. But we're gonna get 20. 20 to, yeah, we're gonna go for 20 today. So the way you do that is you're gonna go 5 reps and put it down. Now do not take your hands off the handles. Do not do that. Hold them, and then you wait 15 seconds. I'm gonna wait 15 seconds. You can, depending on the intensity or what kind of workout, kind of exercise it is, 10 to 15 is a good one, is a good rate. I'm gonna go 15 right now. And I'm gonna go for 4 sets. So 5 reps, 4 sets. You can also break it up in different ways. I've done 5 sets of 4 reps. Maybe if I go a little heavier, I might do that. So right now I'm gonna shoot for 5 reps for 4 sets. That's gonna get us 20 reps total. It's gonna take us beyond what we normally could get just by adding in like a rest pause basically. But it's gonna be structured rest pause is the way you can accomplish it. So let's give it a shot. I think I'm gonna do 2 of these cluster sets on this exercise. Really hammer in the back, just finish it off, right? All right, let's give this a try. Hopefully you guys saw that, understood it. I mean, it's not rocket science, it's pretty easy. But it is a lot of work. Those last couple sets are really hard. I will say, you have a number, like I had a number of 20 total in mind. That fourth set though, 5, I mean, I just did everything I could. Just make sure you just push it. Just go to failure if you can't hit the set. And honestly, even if you can hit it, just go to failure. That fourth set, if you can hit 20 and keep going. You went too light. That's fine. But do it on the last set. And battery's about to die. So I will see you guys. Just know I did biceps. The workout will be in the link.